Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Jim Baker Stadium. I am joined here this morning, so you don't have to listen to my monial voice again, via the World Cup bronze medalists with Lara and Chloe Wilson. Hello, girls.
Hello, Ryan.
Hello, you.
It's a handy. Yeah.
Good morning, it's Coleman here from Goddard Stadium.
Very valuable ball there, Chloe.
This morning, back in the game.
Gives you the option to play that if
I mean,
Kelsey plays ball on to Jack, that you're kind of covered a little bit.
Can you talk us through the format a little bit, Chloe? And how you're finding the whole situation with it being a reduced format? And
Obviously, I'm just in the pair, so it's 2 5-end sets with a one-end shootout, basically. 30-second shot clock. I think it's 40 seconds at the crossover between leads and skips. It's going all right. It's very speedy. You can't really relax at all. You're never really in a position where you're comfortable. You kind of can't let your guard down. You just need to have balls in the head every end. I've said so many times, I think on the stream, that I think the third end's kind of the crunch end. It's kind of make or break. But yeah, everything's going all right. Obviously, having New Zealand and Australia here is fantastic the week before we go to games. So yeah, looking forward to getting started next week now.
good stuff. Is this a similar format to the style of play you guys had at the World Cup?
I think it
The
was.
same format.
Is it the
It's
same
exactly
as it
the
was a
same,
five?
Exactly the
Yeah.
same format. Yeah.
So obviously it worked well for you guys in the World Cup.
Yeah,
Well enough anyway.
well enough, yeah. Obviously, going outside onto that,
Springboard,
Would you call it a carpet?
I don't know,
Kind of.
basketball
more like
court.
AstroTurf, I think. But the carpet was lovely inside, now to be fair.
Yeah.
It was a really well-run tournament, so fair play to Malaysia for hosting it.
Yeah, we had a very good time,
Yeah,
to be fair.
everyone's lovely. Like, we had Daniel with us. He was looking after us over
Yeah.
there, and he was just fab. Like,
Top
we
class.
seen him in Glasgow there, the last Test match that we played over there. And I think he's actually going. He was picked for Malaysia for games actually.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
he's
I did see
going.
that.
So
That'll
see
be
a bit
nice.
more of him next week now too.
Was there anything you learned or anything that you thought went wrong during that format at the World Cup? Because obviously Shauna wasn't playing in that event, obviously it was you two. So is there anything you've brought back to Shauna that sort of said, oh, this kind of worked, or this was something interesting? Because obviously it is quite a new format, isn't it, for that elite level pay,
I
so to
think
speak.
it's just trying to decide a length, that your default length, what it's going to be, because well, obviously we didn't have the pressure of a shot clock in Malaysia, so we were kind of able to discuss it.
Yeah.
But like me and Lara were kind of going into every game knowing what our default length was going to be.
Okay, that's interesting.
Obviously, it very much depends on how the game's going and stuff. Like, especially our tiebreak against Australia, we won the toss, but we decided to keep the jack. I know some people would maybe opt to want to have last ball, but the length really depended on who was scoring the
Yeah. The end.
that game. So we decided to keep it.
And that obviously ended up working.
Yeah,
for
got
us.
us over the line.
Yeah.
So I think just wee small things like that. It's just
No, I would agree with that. I've noticed a couple of things like Gary Kelly yesterday, and when he was playing against Disco, and I think it was the first or second game of the day. Gary was an absolute machine on a set length that he'd picked,
Yeah.
and you could see Disco wasn't quite as sharp. Still obviously very good, but wasn't quite as accurate as what Gary was on that set length. The only thing I've sort of picked up as an outsider looking on is you can really get into a groove because there's no human error with the jack length.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's all placed, so you can become very robotic, and like especially for the like obviously Larry was leading in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Like you can get into a real groove of just picking a side, drawing away, and you haven't really got to think about much else. Whereas obviously I know for obviously you're leading this event, Chloe, Commonwealth Games now, but for like you at the World Cup, chopping and changing about with shots and things like that, having turn bowls out, play cover, switch sides and things, I think it's very important for the leads to just be really nailing on their jack length, and they can really pile of pressure on if they settle onto a length given the short format.
Yeah, definitely. We played Selina and Katelyn last session yesterday, and Selina was literally just a robot to that short to short. I wasn't finding it at all, and like 3 bowls were within a foot. Like she played very, very well. So it's obviously just trying to win an end, then try and piece an end together to get your length back.
And that's where maybe your thought process on the end 3 comes in, because if you've lost the first 2 ends on their jack length, it's very important you get it back with 2 ends to spare, as opposed
It's
to
very hard to chase shots, like very hard.
Yeah. One loose end is the difference between winning and losing a set, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But then that's the positive of having set play. If you lose the first set, you just have to take it as a new game for the next set and just try and get over the line in that and
Yeah.
hope the tie break goes your way. It's kind of a lifeline, really.
Yeah, I suppose it's a catch-22 situation. I was speaking to Selina's fellow teammate in Ali Forsyth yesterday, and he was saying that he lost the game yesterday, that if it was based off an ends rather than sets, he'd have won 9-4.
Yeah.
But because it was set play, he ended up losing a tie break by 1, which is crazy when you think of it like that, isn't it? But I suppose it's for the viewers at home, isn't it, who want that pressure moment quicker.
Yeah.
Hello, William. Are you shot? Some stars in there. We've got the dishes in there. Have you seen that already? It certainly is. Certainly is. Well, yeah. Their Christmas got an important job. Harry.
Kelsey will be looking just to close this down, probably make it a bit harder for Katelyn to get in. Katelyn thinks she's just quick. Good spot. Selina has 2 bowls there as well, so Katelyn does manage to get a wee piece of this jag. Good bowl from Kelsey there, covering that way packed of bowls.
This is that crunch injury for into Chloe. Like I can see what you mean here now. Obviously, New Zealand lose this end. They 4-0 down with 2 ends to go. It's not a big ask, but when you're playing the likes of these players, lifting 2-2s or a 2 and a 3 is a bit questionable sometimes, isn't it?
Difficult.
Great effort here.
It's
And that's the
very
bowl
good.
that you're referring to, Chloe.
Yeah. Just takes a little bit of pressure off knowing that the set's still within reach.
Just scoring 2 singles would be enough
Yeah.
to tie the set, you know. Just too soon. Line was fantastic again. Is Katelyn drawing another here?
So very good effort.
I think she's just quick, maybe.
Yeah. Perfect height again. So, is that short length you're referring to? Jack's gone short. Where's the mat gone? Short. This is it now.
Short.
Yeah.
So robotic Selina's back in play.
We don't want to put the scud on her now.
This is it now. If she's pulling out Chloe, this is all your fault.
We'll blame Chloe.
Yeah. We'll have to tell Selina that it's Chloe's fault
Yeah,
that,
absolutely.
that she missed. Looks pretty reasonable to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good start.
There you go, Chloe.
You're safe, Chloe.
Very Terminator-esque though. Wee chance for Selina now, just to step in and sort of pile of pressure on Dawn here. Very good again. Just about getting off the line. Keep dropping down, she's very, very good.
Be happy starting the end like that when you're 3-1 down, like.
So, how do you feel about your group, Chloe? I know obviously there's no easy ties at this level, but
Yeah, you know, going into a tournament like that, you're going to be facing top quality players. I think we've 7 in our group, including us, so we'll have 6 games. Yeah, I'm happy enough. Like, you have to be going out and wanting to beat everyone, so just see how it goes, one game at a time.
so I know there's a couple of big names in your group as well, isn't there?
We have Dawn and Kelsey, and we have Rose and Alice and Marion from Guernsey.
Tough enough games there before, without even having to speak any further.
I'm not quite sure who is playing for the other countries, but we have Niue and Botswana. Who else have we got? Zambia. And Singapore, yeah, we start off with Singapore first. That's our first game. We play Australia. It's our last group game actually, so
Could be the decider.
could be the decider,
Like
yeah.
to hope so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, fingers crossed that's the way it's going to be. Guernsey play Niue at the same time as us whenever we play Australia, so
I'm sure Alison will have enough to say about it.
yeah.
She'll be putting her, well, she won't be using her green balls, will she? But are they Taylor's she uses?
I'm not sure. I think they are, but I'm not 100% sure.
Just for argument's sake, she'll be putting her Taylor's right in the mix.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably carry a bit of confidence from the World Cup in that sense, Chloe.
Yeah.
Just playing against the top 12 nations, obviously, and we were lucky enough to get out of our group
Yeah.
and qualify. So if you can do
Yeah.
it there, there's nothing really stopping you from.
Especially with it being on carpet and Malaysia
Yeah.
and stuff as well. Like, I think for Shauna and I as well, coming off a pretty successful indoor season, we're trying to kind of carry on that form. Obviously, we've mixed in a little bit of outdoor, but that was kind of just to keep the competitive edge.
That is an interesting point, actually,
Yeah.
because obviously not all countries have
Jeez,
chosen
yeah.
to play a bit of grass, whereas we have.
I think we have made the right decision for us. I think it is a personal opinion. Like,
This is
if it goes well, people will say we've made the right decision. If it goes wrong, they say, well, you should have been playing. But I think as long as we're happy with what we've done and the preparations we're doing now, there's not really much like you can say about it. Like, you just
I think the key factor was competitive play.
Yeah.
And realistically, you weren't going to get enough of it on the carpet.
Obviously, everyone at home here's playing outdoor. Sean and Adam are obviously away to champions, and Gary obviously lives in Australia, so it was kind of just going to be
You all by yourself.
yeah, me and my Jack Todd, like.
So I know there was a lot of discussion, wasn't there, about you guys being allowed to play outdoors, even as an option.
Yeah, we were kind of up in the air with it for a wee while. I think it's because the home nations had told their players they weren't allowed to play outdoor. Then it was whether we followed what everyone else was doing or we just done.
Carried on.
Yeah.
How was your outdoor season going, Chloe, before?
Yeah, it was all right. Me and Lara's going pretty well.
Yep.
So do you play together indoors and outdoors, or?
Yeah, she can't get rid of me.
Yeah, it's really good. So it is.
I mean, she hasn't got rid of me from short mat.
No, that's true. Basically, I've been stuck playing bowls with Chloe for the length of time I've been playing bowls. So life.
That's tough as well.
Yeah,
I
I know.
like it.
You would know, Ran, actually,
Yeah, you
what
should.
I have to go through.
I think you deserve a little medal for that.
Thanks, mate.
MBE or something like that. Helping the cause, you know. Somebody's got to play with
Well,
Chloe.
somebody had to play
Somebody
with her.
has to
This
do
was the
at end
case,
of the day.
like, so.
No one else would take me.
You count yourself lucky. You've only got her on the green. I got her off the green as well.
That's true, actually.
It's a good start there from Selina.
I've noticed a change of subject now. This is going back to what you said, Chloe, the roboticness of Selina on this jack
Yeah. She was phenomenal yesterday on it, to be fair, so.
I believe she played short length jacks at Potters, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, I think it was, yeah, on the shorter side. Was also very robotic there as well, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Selina putting a good foundation in now for Katelyn to try and make this multiple to win this set.
Change hand from Selina here.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if she notices in the difference in speed on the sides. Played it very well. Almost played it as a conversion shot herself, isn't she?
Yeah.
Just looking to turn the jack and try and guarantee that multiple.
Katelyn will just be like in a wee touch of this jack. It's a very good ball there.
I suppose it opens the door again, doesn't it?
I don't know if Kelsey would opt to play it a bit quicker with Don having Bez back now.
Try and guarantee the respot and
Yeah, because it kind of takes the danger of that wee pocket of balls away. I could be wrong, like, but
have a wee game with 2 ball singles to the.
yeah.
She did.
Respot secured.
So
Holding shot.
Selina's ball would touch her went into the ditch, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so Selina probably has the shot now. Yeah, Selina's marking that touch her up now, so. It's a very good goal from Katelyn there.
Would you say Katelyn's holding 2 there now?
Yeah, I think so.
With Selina's touch in the ditch?
Yeah, I think she.
Get it right.
Kelsey maybe just be looking to guarantee at least second with this ball.
She's interested. She's on the trot. Just on pace.
She looks fairly close, you know.
Well played. That's a superb ball. That's excellent.
Oh, she's hit it as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Katelyn maybe just try and add a fraction.
I think they're looking at the stab, trying to bring the toucher into play. You know, she gets bowl into jack, it sort of guarantees a tied set.
Well, this is
It's where 30 seconds becomes
yeah.
quite complex because you don't have a lot of time to.
No, and you only have the one time out per set as
Yeah.
well, so
Chances are it probably would have been used by now.
you could, like, that's the thing. You,
very little time to decide the shot that's potentially
Yeah.
going to win or lose you the set. Like,
it's
Yeah.
crucial, like.
She doesn't like it. She's caught one of the front bowls. Oh. Oh. Not quite.
where's Sophie McIntyre when you need her?
Shauna had a wee loaf on yesterday now against the New Zealand girls.
Oh.
I think with the shorter format, you might see a few more fortunate results maybe than what you would in a longer game.
Yeah.
Especially if you are chasing stuff like.
Yeah.
Do you think more crucial fortunate bowls?
I think every ball's crucial now, to be
Yes,
honest.
yeah,
so
no, I suppose. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like you get a wee rub, or you get a bit of you drive a short ball and you spin up for the jack in a game of 18 end fours. It doesn't, like, it could be huge. Obviously, if you're holding a 7 and you drop a 1 because of it, but like obviously in this format, if you're holding a 3 and somebody gets something like that, that is almost set winning.
yeah, I think the way I'm kind of going into it is like, if it happens against you, to just let it go. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be holding on to it because it's such a short format. Like, if you're holding on to that, you maybe like,
Could cost you the next set as
yeah.
well.
So
Lose the first set on a buckshot, so to
Yeah.
speak, and then you drop a 4 or 5 or even a 3.
you're just chasing in the rest of that second set, and it's not a nice position to be in.
See, Australia have gone straight back to that slightly longer jack to try and loosen Selina off a wee bit.
She's relentless at that shorter length. She started off well though. She's trying to add a fraction her last. Her line's perfect. That side in ring 2's lovely.
It's one of them where the wider you throw it, the more it bends, isn't it?
Yeah.
As long as you just guarantee the speed.
Yeah. Very weight dependent. Ellen and Shauna drew the first set over there in rank 3.
So they did, do it?
Yeah.
I think you guys are in a pretty strong position, even off for the overall of the tri-series.
Potentially, I don't know.
Like, was it you won 2 and lost 1 yesterday?
Yeah, I think Gary won both his singles games.
Did they
Or
not win?
3. Did he play 3 yesterday?
Yeah, I think he won 3 singles games yesterday. Did he win both pairs games as well? Or the one pairs game?
They would have had 2 pairs games yesterday.
I think
Pretty
he did.
sure they won both.
Yeah.
I'm pretty don't quote me,
Potentially.
like, but
How did Shauna go in the singles?
I think she was beat by Ellen in the first. And then I think it was the tie break, I think she just lost to Taylor in their second singles game. She had only 2 singles games yesterday because we had 3 pairs, so
They just fell shy in both games then.
yeah.
So what's that? A total of 10 games, you've won 7.
Yeah, if the boys haven't lost a game, yeah.
So you won 6 or 7 in a row, which bodes well, obviously.
Yeah.
To say, I know Ali Forsyth has been causing a bit of problems with both pairs, isn't he?
Yeah. Now the boys find themselves 4-2 down here playing the last end, so I seen Adam and Gary having a lengthy conversation. The shot clock would have
Taking 30 seconds fully into account yet again then.
they must have used their time out before the end even started.
Be interesting to see how them two transition into the 30 seconds at games, because they have paid zero attention to it for all of these test matches.
Obviously Gary's used to playing under the shot clock with BPL and stuff, so
But he probably just points at them and adds a couple of seconds on.
nah. They'll be alright.
you did play one test under shot clock format, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a wee bit of a sham, though, to be honest. They had, our Lazy Susan that we have in the house, they had it on, so like Gary was giving off flat out about it because they never, like, it was only in the middle of the green, but they didn't like follow it round, so you couldn't see how much time was left. So if you were at the head, they kept it at the head, and then if you walked to the mat, you didn't know how much time.
Okay.
So obviously very good to try and get it in, but
You almost needed 2 shot clocks
yeah.
working simultaneously.
Yeah.
It was hard because players were getting frustrated with the volunteers and stuff. It's obviously not their fault, but they're obviously trying to push the game forward. But
I think it was a trial process for the ITOs as well, wasn't it?
yeah, there was
Just
obviously
to see
a
how it
few.
would all work out for them, because that was in Scotland, was it not?
Yeah, the first one we had over there. So obviously Neil Bryce and stuff has been sitting with us and discussing the whole thing. I think it's 3 ITOs per rank maybe,
Yeah. All right. Okay.
to keep an eye on the player as well. So like obviously there's 2 ranks together, that if we have to wait on a player because they're delivering up the same side that we're going to, that they should nearly notice
Right,
if we're
okay.
stopping for them, so they know how to
Yeah.
judge the shot clock that way.
Because this was a discussion we had at home, wasn't it? If there is somebody throwing a ball in the opposite direction on the same hand as you, then you almost need to make it very clear by placing your ball down, and rather than being stood there and Shauna still communicating with
Yeah.
you need to try and make it really clear for everybody to see. Because that is the other downfall with the carpet, isn't it? Obviously, if both players are playing the same side, opposite directions, the chances are one of you will have to wait.
Clashing, yeah.
You may not be hitting the ball, but I think it's just a psychological thing as well. I think it pushes both of you tight.
Yeah, that's, yeah. as we were playing alongside people yesterday, and like I probably was nowhere near where they were aiming, but like it's always the fear of like clashing bows or something. I don't know. It's just weird. Like
It's just an eye line and a psychological thing, isn't it? It's like if you're looking down towards your aiming point and you know that there's going to be a ball coming through that trajectory the same as yours, then it is a wee bit of a fear either way, isn't it? I mean, nothing worse than letting a ball go thinking you're perfect and just taking a wee feather of another ball coming in the opposite direction.
Having to replay that as well. I think it's just never the same, is it? Like,
and as you say, especially because it's such a short format, every bowl is so important. Like each player is only delivering 15 bowls per set, so you need to make every single bowl count, really, don't you? Brings the 80 or 90% of success rate for a bowl very much into play, doesn't it?
it's a handy start for the New Zealand girls.
Say it may sound cliche, but just doesn't really give you time to relax into a game, does it?
No.
Because you know yourself, usually end one and end two, you're just trying to settle into the game, find the rink, find the lines and whatnot. But then, as Chloe was referring to earlier, suddenly then you're straight into your crunch end.
Having the one trial end is tough too. Like,
obviously.
I usually use my second trial end to really judge what's going on. But
depending on the direction you're going, things can be slightly different too. So
It's the thing, you've got 50% less practice bowls as well on the surface, haven't you? With only having one trial end. And you know yourself, if one of your bowls doesn't quite come out clean and you get it releases on a slightly awkward angle or something, you get a wee bit more turn or less than what you think it would be. You think, oh, that's a lovely side because you've got a lot of turn on it. You play 3 bowls down at the following end and it just doesn't react. Suddenly you stood there scratching your head, but you've only got 12 bowls left to be delivered in that set.
kind of happened to me yesterday. I'd started off on the ditch side. I'd played 2 bowls and I literally just said to Sean, I was like, I'm just going to play the other side. I just knew I wasn't going to find it. It's just making those calls early and not leaving it too late in the game where it's going to punish you. Getting the set.
There's a fine line between being stubborn and changing too early as well, isn't there? And obviously, as you say, based off the 5-end format, especially in the pairs, doesn't quite give you enough time to just bed into a line and work out what it is. Like if you don't nail it on the first end, you're almost considering switching straight away.
Which could work for you.
Yep. Like, was there anything you noticed during the World Cup, Lara, where obviously you guys played together so much? It's probably easier for you guys to play pairs together under a shot clock, and I know obviously the World Cup wasn't, but in the lead up to this, the trial process and things, I know you got to the back end of the trial process. Obviously you two communicating together in the pairs was probably very much a case of a couple of blinks of the eye, a little smile and a place of the foot, and that was probably enough for you two to know what he meant. But
I'd say in terms of the World Cup, like even if we were on a shot clock, I'd say we would have been fine. Like very rarely would we have been taking over 30 seconds to decide a shot, maybe with the exception of the tie breaks.
yeah,
But obviously Commonwealth Games were going to have a timeout in the tie-break end as well, so it's just calling it at the right moment. Like you never know whether Shauna is her second bowl going to be more important than her last bowl. Like it's tough. Like, but
you almost need to see the bowls to come and try and live 2 or 3 bowls ahead of every end.
But that's the thing. Like whenever I'm trying to call shots, I need to think of what they are going to be playing in as well to see. Like you're thinking of so many things, and
you almost just need to back yourself on a decision and run with it.
yeah.
And even if it's maybe not the right call and you look back at the game later in the day and think, oh, maybe we should have done this differently or whatever, I think everybody needs to give themselves a wee bit of a break and a wee bit of breathing space just to think, made the call in the moment. If it didn't go right, I don't think you can take it with you. You need to just kind of think, circumstances of the game, that was the right call at the right time.
Me and Sean actually, whenever we were driving home last night, there was actually an end against Dawn and Kelsey yesterday, and I didn't see it, honestly. And Shauna had, her bull was nearly at the head, and Dawn was already calling Kelsey a shot. And if it had have worked for Kelsey, we were in big trouble, like, and like I just had never seen. It was like the top side of a bull to get our bull onto the other two of ours to take all 3 bulls out of the head. So it's just small things like that.
Yeah, no, as I say, I think it's one of them where you make a decision, you have to just back yourselves on it. And I think it's more pressure on the lead, to be honest, than the skip, because the skip is making a call, maybe a rash call of Chloe, like for instance, Dawn has laid 3 bulls right on top of the jack, just get through it nice and early. Like the repercussions of a call like that is maybe you take your own 2 bulls out and Shauna's left 3 down with no bulls on the rink.
Yeah.
Your repercussions could be you've told Shauna to play a runner because you've got a chance to lift the bowl up for a 4 or 5. You haven't seen a bad connection. You've lifted 2 of your own bowls out and suddenly Kelsey's got a bowl for 6. Just something very simple, and as you say, you haven't really got the time to sit back and think about it. So maybe that's where you two went well in the lead up to this event, because as I say, you played so much together from a very young age. How old were you when you started playing together? 10, 12, 13?
Younger.
Younger. You are then. So, as you say, communication for you guys is probably as much as a telepathy thing as it is like you don't really have to speak. You kind of know what Chloe's going to play. Yeah. You know what Lara wants you to play, and you just find the happy medium between the two. If they don't align, then you work away with it.
Probably helps that they do align.
Yeah,
most
of the time.
Yeah.
It's usually just a question of what weight's going to be played.
Yeah.
A draw, Chloe. Just a draw, girls.
I mean, we're not in 6, Chloe, but it may be better for a safe one.
Yeah, just there's a wee chance that they could draw short here, so maybe if you put the jack in the ditch, that's the end of it. It's a very good start from Dawn then. Ali Forsyth is very pushing into his 30 seconds here on rink 1.
Well, if Gary and Adam aren't adhering to it, why should he?
Well, this is it.
A good reply from Selina there.
Very good. Nice little chance for Selina to turn the jack around the corner, yeah.
Sorry, but we're going to offload you.
Just needs to let go. Played it very well.
So we're trying to negotiate. It's not. Flights, accommodation, again. We sleep the night. We sleep the night on the floor. That's what we do. And then we put people into the hills. And our blinding, shower, we got on a Fly on Tuesday. Well, it got late for a night fly on Tuesday and then we sit down with
What do you want, mate?
we didn't got a pass at 6 o'clock. Birmingham. And so that was very
Just overhearing a conversation there in the bar, can you hear it, Chloe? About the travel, or the lack of travel that New Zealand had to do from Heathrow.
Yeah, they spent the night there, I think.
So I wonder how that's affected the guys, based off the fact their rest day was spent sleeping on the floor of Heathrow Airport.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I'm not actually sure whenever they got here. Was it Monday?
Don't know.
I think both landed on Monday, Australia and New Zealand.
I know Ali Forsyth was telling me he left 14 hours after the rest of the team, because obviously he's based in Australia.
Yeah.
He left 14 hours after the rest of the team and arrived 4 hours before.
It's rough, like.
That's not ideal, is it?
Brutal.
So he made up a cool 18 hours.
Katelyn probably would have been flying from Australia as well. She's based up in Kelowna, so I don't think she had the same travel nightmare as the rest of them.
Selina based in Australia as well, or has she been back and forth to New
I
Zealand
think
with
she's back
preparation
and
and things?
forth, to be honest, but I was speaking to her yesterday and she's been in the UK a couple of weeks now, so obviously pretty good prep then,
Yeah.
getting different time zones and stuff, you get your sleep sorted and all the rest of it.
I think it's there. I don't know what time it's there.
Katelyn
Caitlin's
is-
definitely adhering the 32nd.
Yeah, it's definitely taking that into consideration here. There's rules on following bowls up and things, isn't there, for the skips? Can they only follow the second bowl up or something like that? Or is there no rules on it?
Second and third, I think.
Is it?
Obviously, if you're playing the last bowl, I don't know if you'll follow it up. But
Depends how good it is.
well, this is it.
Might want to come down for a wee high five or something. You're like, hoo hoo hoo, look at me.
Shauna usually tends to follow her second bowl up, to be fair.
I was after saying that on the stream yesterday. Like, Shauna just is a guarantee. Her last but one bowl, whatever format she's playing, she follows it up.
Yeah. I think it's more of a visual thing. Like, obviously, I can explain all I want from the other end, but like, I find it's better to see it for yourself sometimes. And
Yeah. Especially with your gauge your measurements.
well,
How big is a foot? That was pretty close, actually.
That's
Well
pretty
done.
good. We'll see if you go to Subway. That's what I always judge it off. It's a bit long, like.
It's a big foot, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm lucky I got size 12 feet. My foot is a foot. So if I just think, alright, so I can fit my foot in there then. And I got quite big feet, so if someone says to me that's a foot down, I think, oh, I could park a bus in there. More often than miss, like, but I'm just not a very good driver, obviously.
everyone has their own wee thing. Like, if it's not quite a yard, I'd be like, just a small yard, maybe, rather than a couple of feet. I'd be like, just a small yard.
Rather than 2.5 feet. Like.
Yeah.
How big is your big yard? Just to clarify, there's 3 feet in a yard.
Yeah, I know. Maybe like 5 feet, but I
5
usually
feet?
I'd usually just say 5 feet.
And all so you have
Depends.
4 and 3/4 fingers up.
Not funny.
Lara, can you enlighten us on the story that you have about Chloe's 4 and 3/4 fingers when she told you it was 5 feet?
I'm not sure I should, but
Yes, please do.
Well, it was one of the first few test matches we'd played with Chloe's. For anybody that doesn't know, yeah, Chloe's missing like a bit of one of her fingers.
The tip of her left index finger.
Yeah, fun fact about Chloe Wilson for you. So it's one of the, I think it was Leamington Spa, wasn't it? Yeah, one of the first few test series we'd played there. And essentially Chloe asked me to find 5 feet, but she put up her wee missing finger. I was like, that's only 4.5 feet.
Honestly.
The problem being I'd shouted this down the green.
Like, everyone was very much aware of the situation.
Good times, good times.
And she says I'm the one that's hard work.
How did you lose the tip of your finger, Chloe?
Well, we had honeybees at home and it was into the summer. We needed to get the honey out into the farm shop, so we were spinning the honey and
Put your finger in the wrong place.
yeah, pretty much.
I was speaking to your dad not long ago and he said you didn't even know you'd done it.
I didn't.
I had no feeling at all.
Nah, I done a really good job of it, to be fair. 'Cause
Clean.
I got it in between the bone. So
Oh, perfect. Any luck? What were we saying? A wee millimetre?
a wee millimetre.
A wee millimetre lower and you'd have lost the whole thing.
Yeah.
You could have had a disabled car and stuff then. Strike there.
Still lying too, I think. I can't really tell. I think it is too.
This is the first time we've had to commentate on a game where they both use the same colour balls. Isn't it?
Yeah. It's probably harder to tell on the stream.
Yeah.
Obviously Dawn has a lighter red through the middle of her ball, and then Katelyn's is obviously a very light red in comparison to the other 3 sets.
I think it's Selina's and Kelsey's, which are quite...
Quite similar. Kelsey's is slightly darker.
You would know, you've seen them in person.
Back to our crunch end. Australia's trying to score 3 here.
Just shy. Back Katelyn to draw this. So I do.
It's just a small correction on our last ball. I think second shot for Katelyn is a big ball.
Yeah, obviously they're in full control of the set, aren't they? So. To be honest with you, psychologically, I'd probably just be happy enough with a good third. A really good third. That is superb.
Very good ball there.
I'm going to go and call this really early. I'm going to call a New Zealand win on the tie-break. I'm going really early.
It's a very early call.
It's a very early call.
This is it. At the absolute worst case now, see, really hypothetically, isn't it, is Kelsey draws a 2 here and leaves New Zealand 2 up playing the last end with last ball.
They only needed 2 to draw the set though, to win the game.
Yeah, well, I have faith in my fellow Kiwi friends. Let's say she's made a pair.
I don't know, I think Dawn said good effort.
Good effort for 3, I think.
Maybe. Well, we'll maybe see in a minute when they put the score up. You're right, Ryan.
You gonna make any predictions, Chloe, or are you staying out of it?
I'm not very good at the whole thing. I'll just sit in the fence.
Lara?
Well, I suppose for argument's sake, I'll just go an Aussie win on tiebreak.
On tiebreak?
Oh no, on tiebreak, yeah. But just to be different to you. To
Yeah,
be
that's
honest.
okay.
Like,
Just
just
sort
to
of
go against you,
a
really.
bit of competitiveness in the commentary box.
You know
That's
what I
we
mean.
like.
Give it a
You
bit of
go-
atmosphere.
Do you want to make a call on straight win or tiebreak then?
Well, it's only Australia can do this straight win.
Yeah, so are they going to have a straight win or is it going to be a tiebreak?
I'll go straight win then.
Ooh! This is it now. So much money on the line here. Who's by winner? Guess free drinks all day.
You were begging Lara to drink today. It's
Yeah,
hardly
that-
fair. It's very
Yeah,
true.
well, if I win the tiebreak, then that means me and Lara are drinking all day for free. And we're only drinking water, by the way, just to confirm. Selina's on absolute smoke here, and that's a fantastic reply from
Very
Don.
good.
So what's the wager? Was the loser buying dinner?
I will do that.
So you're either having dinner bought by for you by me and Lara, or vice versa. Come on, New Zealand! I'd like a Chateaubriand steak, please. Sit. We've even got badges and things now. That's it. I'm gonna put my Kiwi badge on. Katelyn, draw a shot. Yeah, I'll be up on the green for it. Get right in there, you wee cert. Ali Forsyth's just played an absolute bomb as well. Well, Selina, what have you got in store for us here? A wee side toucher would be lovely.
Is Dawn lying with the front one?
Yeah. Let go. Just quick.
Best back though.
That's a great option. You know what Katelyn's runners are like. Very accurate.
Yeah.
You enjoy having that option, Chloe, don't you?
Well,
Best back.
I love a best back bull.
You're leading though.
I still love a best back
She
bull.
loves it.
Do you put them in yourself?
Yep.
Is that what you done against Selina yesterday when she was playing short, just true to the tee?
Well, I was trying to be close, like.
Just on the outside. Well, say just on the outside, either just up or just wide, either one.
I think she's just trying to set Selina's ball through though.
for the
so,
pair. Probably just high then.
Yeah, I think her pace is pretty good.
It's just the right side of it to be on, probably, with
Yeah.
that pace.
Probably don't really want to get the top side of Dawn. I don't know if it's going to move the jack. I can't really see from here, but
I think he'll probably just slide by onto Selina's. Well, Katelyn, what have you got for us? Well, that could end up being a big help. Because she's widened the target a lot there, isn't she? So if Kelsey does set this bowl away, I wouldn't be surprised to see the gun nice and early. Kelsey's on the trot. I think she's still on the high side.
Just,
Pace is absolutely perfect again, isn't it?
yeah.
Thing is now, Kelsey's also got bowling to jack now, isn't she? with Dawn's being sat a foot behind the jack, and both of Kelsey's other balls.
Yeah, I just think that would be maybe a slightly harder shot on the other hand. Or would you still play it off?
I still
beforehand?
thought just as another option.
Just depends on the connection, really, doesn't it?
As I say, I think if she's playing that weight, I think that is also
okay, yeah.
is also an option now that she's got 3 bowls. That is not like she's popping the jack to 1 bowl and hoping. Just brings it down a couple of bowls and she'll be right through the centre of this. She's definitely tight there. It's just whether or not she's up.
Pace.
Not quite. Made the line correction, just dropped that fraction of speed. Well, Chloe.
So Chloe's definitely wrong.
So Chloe's definitely buying us dinner. It's just which one. So this will be an interesting decision. So Selina and Katelyn have won the toss, and this comes back to what you were saying earlier in the game, Chloe. Does Selina and Katelyn keep the jack and play their length that they've, I wouldn't like to say dominated, but Selina plays very well at, or
But
do they
Dawn
go
and
for last
Kelsey
ball?
had changed the length, and Selina still
They've-
had pretty good head, so
They've given the jack away.
Yeah.
So that wee conversation that they've obviously just met in the green to discuss what they're doing with the toss.
So that's obviously you get 40 seconds from the jacks lifted.
Yeah,
So obviously they'd be cutting it tight.
they've been cutting it tight
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So
But I think whenever you're properly under the clock, you're going to be more aware of that situation.
That's true.
Why else would you discuss it before the toss?
I don't know what way it works that way because we have a marker that's going to be going up and down to set the jack. So it's as soon as they lift the jack, like we don't mark
It's
touchers.
not
we
up
don't-
to you, like,
yeah, so
yeah.
it's as soon as they lift it. I don't.
But
Yeah.
no, I think that's going to be the grey area where I think you're going to be able to have a little conversation.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't decided where you're going to stand or where you're going to put the jack or anything like that,
But if you decide to give it away as well,
yes, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So you may be playing middle and might be in control.
I don't know what way it'll work then. Maybe Sean will know.
So Shauna's just finished a game of singles and she's going to come and join us in the commentary box now.
So we were having the discussion, right? Obviously, you have 40 seconds from the jack, or whenever the jack's lifted. So the tie-break end, if the jack has been lifted, but we haven't decided if we're keeping it or we're giving it away.
Yeah, I think you kind of have that discussion on the last end, preparing yourself for the tie break in case it possibly goes to that. You just kind of get ahead of that because obviously the 40 seconds will tick down if you're having that discussion. But length's kind of key in here. If you're playing similar lengths and kind of exchanging, you'd maybe favour yourself to have last bowl. But I think when we played the Kiwis yesterday, we were varying in length so much that in that case you would probably keep it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's my 50p anyway.
Maybe we'll have to have a conversation with, I think Neil Bryce is here at some point today, isn't he?
I seen him bobbing about yesterday, to be fair, so
We'll have to grab him in and try and have a conversation with him later today at some point. Maybe we'll get Ali to do an interview with him.
it's true.
That's a good point, yeah. It's tactically, Ali's just suggested, what if you're giving the jack away? But obviously, while having that conversation, you ran down the clock.
I don't think that's very good sportsmanship.
No, but this is. I don't think there's going to be a shot clock between the last bowl and the decision. As soon as the decision's made, I think because I don't think the ITO will lift the jack until they've made the decision on which
yeah.
way is which.
Yeah. Well, that would
Then
that would
also
probably
what
be the best
Shauna
way
has
to do
said,
it.
they're probably expecting us to do that, have made the
I
decision
don't
the
think
end
so.
before.
I don't think so. I think they'll just be a wee bit. Go backwards. I just think they'll be a wee bit more cutthroat with you and be like, right guys, you've sort of had 25-30 seconds to make this decision now. What's your decision? And pressure you for the answer rather than leaving you stood there for 5 or 10 minutes chatting about it. Because knowing you and Shauna, you two probably won't talk about anything to do with bowls. You'll probably talk about something that you're having for dinner.
I'm
or
pretty clued in. She doesn't even have any idea when we're playing the last end.
I played 2 games yesterday. I didn't know it was the last end.
It's probably for the best.
Maybe an area that needs work.
you've got approximately 5 days to work on this before you leave for the Commonwealth Games. So
It's okay. Shauna's the brains behind the operation. So as long as she knows. She's throwing the bowls last anyway, so as long as she knows what she's to do.
So I think we'll see Katelyn playing a wee trail here.
I think if I were her, I'd probably just go quick down the forehand, maybe get the 2 balls. If you burn the jack, you give yourself 2 chances. Like that nice weight on the hand that she's playing can be hard.
She's playing the chop, the old Karate Kid shot. She's very close here. 1-2. Oh, that's a great effort.
It's good though because it's give her a second shot.
Let's give her a bit more room as well.
And she can play just over the draw now if she lands the ball or trails the jack to Selina in behind. Kelsey will just be trying to tidy it up. No. Would you? I would have played it. Would you?
Yeah.
That's a very good ball.
Pretty perfect.
Yeah. It makes Katelyn have to play the shot more neater now.
I'd say that, or you'd probably get the 2 balls away, but you'd probably take your own out in the process with the 2.
I think she's going to draw a shot.
I think she's going to draw it as well.
I think she's drawn it.
Is she just inside it?
Is everybody ready to say, wow, Ryan, that was nearly cool?
What a ball.
What a shot, girl!
What a shot.
You've just earned me some dinner! Boys, I told you. She's drawn the shot. It hadn't even left her hand and I called it. Well, Kelsey, 1 bowl to save the tiebreak. They hold the respot as well, do they not?
Yeah, they do.
So the gun will
The
be
gun.
I think we'll see weight, yeah.
out. Bowl to bowl, ideal. Probably the maximum result, isn't it? Leaving the jack exactly what it is.
Yeah. She's gone very quick.
That looks close.
What a shot!
Oh, the ball's away!
What a
Well
shot.
played, Kelsey.
What a ball.
Right now then, Katelyn. Take a wee minute now. Well, you haven't got a minute. Take 30 seconds.
Well, she can use her time out. What do you have?
1.
One.
Utilise your wee time out now. And draw us the shot and win me some dinner.
Things are looking pretty good for me at the minute, like.
That was some ball.
That was a brilliant shot.
She's short. I don't think she's up.
Another.
Well, she's definitely up.
I just think that was a good call.
Easier, kid. Easy.
I think she's maybe just went past, you know.
I thought she was short. Very good. Great effort.
Thank you, Kelsey.
That was some ball from Kelsey. Very well
Some
played.
effort from Katelyn too. To be
That was a
fair. If it
brilliant
fell down, it was probably short.
Yeah.
That was a great
Apparently it
goal.
was short.
It was short.
Great call.
Oh, we would know all about that last night, Laura, remember? When we played these two? Played these two last
I
night?
think it's time to end the stream.
Commonwealth Games representatives can't beat 2 grass players. That's very good. Alright, thank you very much, everybody. And what a great last bowl by Kelsey there to secure the win. And be sure to join us for the next session. Thank you very much.